was interesting. So, I basically had a 24-hour period where everything got recalibrated in my brain. And basically, I saw one of my friends at church, and she invited me over for dinner. And she kind of ripped my heart out of my chest, cut it open, peeled it, and was like, you have anger issues, you have parent issues, and you hide it really well. And you need to stop hiding from people. And she was absolutely right. And it was extremely awkward. And the part where I curled up crying like a little fetal baby was when I said, it's a good thing to verbalize. It's a good thing to verbalize lies so that you recognize how stupid they are. Once they hit the cold air reality, they kind of, oh, that's gross. Clear that out. So the lie that came out of my mouth was kind of like, you know, puking some slimy, limbless serpent, toad, flagellum, leech creature out of my spiritual system. Yes, this really goes this deep. This is really worth this thorough of an introduction. Thorough. Thorough. Was, I don't feel like I'm worth listening to. Because I wasn't. I didn't figure out I was funny until I was 17 for 2 weeks. And then I went back into hiding for 4 years. So when I was 21-ish. More like 22. Yeah. And even now being older than 22, being 26, when I see people react to New Jersey Preacher Girl, like, oh my gosh, you're so funny, I'm like, seriously? That's funny? It shocks me. Genuinely. Like, okay, that's cool, that's great, like, whoa, I had no idea. Sorry if my hand is shaky, I'm trying. So, see, there I go. Whatever. So, between processing issues with my parents, it was very funny. In the next 24 hours, they both called me, and I told them things that I've been thinking about for, like, over a decade. So, and they both took it really well. And I put them in decent enough context that we could all handle it. And I also took responsibility for, at the end of the day, there are certain holes in my heart only Jesus can fill. So that was good. And I explained to my father why video chatting is so important to me. So, between that and then also realizing there's a guy I've had a crush on for a while. When I say a while, I'm talking like 14 months plus. And before that, I'd been in a relationship with the meant-to-be poem gentleman who is still an amazing guy. Like, he's gonna make a great husband for somebody else. But I just so respect him. Oh my Gosh. But in the course of those two interactions, over the course of, several years now, I learned from the one that you need to be able to understand and appreciate my art form. And I learned from the other non-relationship recently that just because you're in my art form doesn't mean you understand or appreciate my art form. So at this point, I've had both of those kind of lifted, and I'm at the place where I'm realizing that, granted, I'm not a perfect human being. I have ridiculous amounts of idiosyncrasies, but I also had this lovely realization from living with my roommate that by the grace of God, I can be a pretty generous person to live with. And I guess that was a good affirming thing in the sense that I realized I have a lot to bring to the table. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that I felt like I put my entire life on hold, and I've been really productive about my own stuff this past 14 months. Yeah. And now I'm still productive about my own stuff because I've learned so much in the past 14 months about being disciplined and finishing things and following through. And I have 41 New Jersey Preacher Girl videos. I have 4 stories of Albarian, and I've only started them maybe not even a month ago, maybe. And I'm posting ideas that have been in my soul for ages, and now people are in love with them, and I'm like, what the heck? This is amazing, crazy, cool. But I already said that. But anyways, and then even MegLivingInsideOut.net, I've been posting there reasonably good stuff in my own opinion for the past 6 months, and I don't know, it's just okay, people like what I have to say. This is cool. This is cool. This is different. This is cool. So I learned a lot the past 14 months about being disciplined. And now with both kind of with the blinders off, I guess. Yeah, like a horse who this is what is happening, and I'm a workhorse, and I'm doing this thing. Like the blinders are off, and I'm like, oh wow. There's the rest of this universe out here. Huh. That's pretty interesting. There's a universe out here. And I have a life and a soul, and I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah. So, long story short, I dressed up and went to church today. I took my makeup off already. But oh, that's a nice way to say this. The folks who saw me knew I was looking good. And yes, I was wearing this dress, and I thought it was cute. So I like both necks. And I had another necklace on, and pretty makeup, and blush, and yeah. So I guess there's just this freedom of realizing I know how to be a responsible adult. I know how to work hard. I know my worth is in God, and because of that, I know my worth better. I don't just know my worth is in God, I know that my worth is in God. And there's just this freedom of I'm a beautiful woman. And I'm not going to be ashamed about that. Not that I'm going to go flaunting, but even when I just accentuate features, it's I'm a ballet dancer. I have a pretty face. I have really fun hair. And I've got a great personality, so kind of all comes together and it does its thing. Yeah. And I can't take responsibility for that. You know, God gave it to me, so what's the point in being ashamed of it? So it's just very, yeah. And that's all I'm like, okay, today's what? Today's Tuesday, July 17th. My one credit card bill is usually due this month on this day, but I didn't put anything on it this month, which is good because all my other credit cards have stuff on them that I'm going to work and pay off. And yeah. So yeah, Tuesday, and then this all kind of like came to the surface Monday. So basically 24 hours. 24 hours. In the course of 24 hours, I've told my parents things I wanted to tell them for 10 years. Both my parents, things I wanted to tell them for 10 years. So that counts as 2. I've completely written off the dude I had a crush on. In the sense that I know what it looks like when a man pursues a woman. You know, I was pursued for 2 months. I was studied. And, like, I know what that looks like. I have friends who are being pursued, and I know what that looks like. From good, godly men. So, like, unless that starts to happen with real momentum, it's kind of like, psh, whatever, bro. Like, whatever. Like, if you don't make a move, I really don't care because my life will go on fine without you. So, that's 3. And then opening myself up to the idea of just like, hey God, so you could bring that person back into my life, or you could bring someone completely new in, and I'm completely open either way, and either way, I'm going to keep my focus on you, but I'm also going to enjoy what you've given me, so that's kind of all really awesome. Yeah. Very strange 24 hours. Very good and intense. No, wait. Today is Wednesday the 17th. In the past 48 hours. Very, very full 48 hours. It's 10 minutes into Thursday. It's been a very full 52 hours. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. We'll see what happens next. Yeah. So, like my dress? I like my dress. And that's really all that matters. That I like my dress, and first and foremost, that God likes my dress. So, yeah. My name is Meg. I love my Jesus. And I believe in living inside out. Oh, wait, you're in the mirror. So, I believe in living inside out. Yeah. Your turn. Go live it. Okay. This is cool and awkward and weird. We'll see what it looks like on TV. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Bye.